Do you like Italian? Do you like cream? Do you like cake? Well, if so, you're in luck, because today we're going to make an Italian cream cake. With only 4 easy steps, you too can enjoy the deliciousness of this dessert. Okay, you'll need some ingredients. First of all, you have your bowl to mix everything in. You have your 2 sticks or 1 cup of butter. You have your 5 eggs, which you'll separate into yolks and whites in this bowl. You have your baking soda. You have your buttermilk. You have your sugar, your flour, your nuts, your coconut. You have your 3 pans. You have your spatula. You have your measuring cup. And you have your beaters. Okay, for this recipe, you're going to have to separate egg yolks and egg whites. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to crack the egg, pull it open, and you're going to try to let all the egg juice get in here. So you're just going to go back and forth, draining it without letting the yellow part, the egg yolk, get in the bowl for the white. Once you have all the egg white in the bowl, then you put the egg yolk in the other bowl. And that's how you separate an egg.
Go.
Okay, once you've separated your eggs into whites and yolks, you're ready to use the egg yolks. You're going to put the whites aside for later. So you get the egg yolks and you dump it in the bowl. And make sure you get all of it. And if there's a little left over, that's okay. And then you're going to mix them together like that with a fork until they're really smooth and they have the same consistency. And then you're going to measure out 2 cups of sugar, 1, make sure it's all even, 2, then you're going to mix that in. And then you're going to add your 2 sticks of butter. And then you're going to use your beaters, and you're going to turn it on and mix it. Okay. Once you've mixed your ingredients to a fluffy consistency, then you're ready to add your buttermilk. You're going to add 1.5 cups. So when you measure it, make sure you get down so you can see when it reaches the 1.5 cups, because you don't want to get too much. And there you go, 1.5 cups. That was 1.5 cups, yeah, okay. And then you're going to pour it in. And then you're going to mix it a little bit, just to get it mixed in on low. And then you're going to add your flour. You're adding 2 cups. So there's 1. And you can scoop it off if you get a little bit too much. There's 2. And then we're going to add our baking soda. Get 1 teaspoon. And you're just going to get some baking soda and dump it in. And now you're ready to mix it again. Okay, once you've mixed it and it's really fluffy and light, you're ready to add your nuts. So you have 1 cup of chopped nuts, and you're going to dump it in.
What kind of nuts?
And then you have your coconut, and you're going to add 1 cup of coconut, and this will give it a really nice flavor. It'll come out. Alright, there you go. Then you're going to dump in your coconut, and you're going to mix it again.
Go.
Okay, now we're going to puree our egg whites. Because this bowl is really small, we're going to put it in this one. And what you're going to do is you're going to use the beaters, and you're going to beat it until it gets really white and fluffy. I had to switch bowls because this bowl was getting too small. Okay, so here comes the tricky part. What we're going to do is we have our really airy and fluffy egg whites, and we're going to fold it into the batter. Oh, dude, it looks like a dude with a mustache. Did it go away?
No, it's there.
Awesome. Alright. So you're going to pour it in, and then you're going to fold it, and fold it. You don't want to mix it because you don't want all the air that you just flipped in your egg white to get gone away.
You're mixing too much.
And you're going to do the rest of it.
Should actually do it all at once.
And you're going to fold and fold. You just take the bottom and put it on the top. And just make sure it gets really mixed in there. Okay, you can stop.
Here you go.
Okay, now your cake is all mixed together. It's time to put it in the pan. So you get your no-stick oil, and you shake it up real good, and then you spray the pan. Then you're going to put it on the counter, and you're going to get some flour. And this is to make sure it doesn't stick, and you're just going to, like, put some flour in there. And you're going to shake it around.
All over there.
Just make sure it gets flour all over it, because you don't want the cake to stick, because then you'll have a real hard time trying to get it out.
It won't taste very good.
And it will not taste good. Alright. There you go.
Go.
Okay, once your cake is in your pan, like this, you're ready to put it in the oven.
Which has been preheated.
Which has been preheated earlier. You should have preheated it when you were mixing your ingredients. To 350. 350. And you're just going to put your cakes in there. And you're going to set the timer to 20 minutes. There you go. And we're just going to let it cook for 20 minutes, and then we'll be back. Okay, so while we wait for the cake to bake, we're going to make our frosting. For frosting, you'll need cream cheese, butter, powdered sugar, and vanilla extract. You're going to take your cream cheese.
That has alcohol in it.
And what? Stop. All of the powdered sugar. We use 7 cups of powdered sugar, 2 sticks of butter, and 2 things of cream cheese.
Totaling
and
how
2
many total
teaspoons of vanilla.
How much cream cheese total?
And now we're going to add this.
You're lucky if you get a B on this project.
And now we're going to add this.
You're lucky if you get a B on this project.
The dry ingredient. Look at me.
You're right. This camera doesn't have very good sound recording.
And we're just going to get all this in here.
Get all in there.
Make sure you get it off your spatula.
Is that what we decided to call it?
There you go. And now we're going to cream it all together to make our frosting. And you're mixing it together, and it's almost all ready. You can see how it's all white and creamy. And they're about done. Make sure you get all your frosting off your beater. Alrighty.
Oh.
And now it's ready to frost your cake.
Good.
The cakes are all done, so I took them out and I put them on this baking sheet. And there's 3 cakes. 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to frost them with our frosting. So after the cakes have cooled for a few minutes,
Just a few.
you're just going to start spreading it on like that. And you're going to want to be careful because you don't want the cake to rip. And just going to keep spreading it on. Okay, now you're frosting your cake, and once it's all frosted with a good thick layer, you're all finished, and your cake is ready to eat and enjoy. I hope today I've taught you how to make a delicious Italian cream cake, and you'll go home and try it yourself.